No, good people, it is cold. It is cold. My neck is like, it's cold, bro. You need to cover me up. So that is why my neck is covered up. So let's go to the Madaga Commission of Inquiry where things are getting explosive because the second witness kind of like gave perspective to what was the first witness, Rudolph, sir, Colonel Rudolph, sir, retired, had spoken about. He talked about an assault case that was committed by General Khan, but he did not get into detail as to who exactly was the victim. Oh, then comes the second witness who now is giving us a perspective as to who the victim was that was allegedly assaulted by General Khan. Ay, bafethu. I'm just sitting and I'm thinking to myself, because I'm going to let you listen to a very disturbing audio. Warning, this audio is disturbing. And what's disturbing about it, even though you may not see it, but this is what is actually happening. I wish I had a pen next to me. I don't have a pen. Okay, just imagine I'm General Khan and you are this officer that is getting assaulted. Now, this officer, her only mistake was to call General Khan Mr. Khan. Oh, he comes forward. But before all of that, there's some sort of a drama between General Khan and this police officer who happens to be a woman. So she's in her office. General Khan knocks, as you're going to hear the knock. And then she says, come in. And then he comes in, but he does not close the door. She asks General Khan if he could please close the door. He refuses to close the door because in his head, he thinks that this officer at the later stage, she is going to accuse him of things. We don't know what things those are, but he is being careful, but accusatorial at the same time, basically accusing her of things that he's preempting in his head, and she was not even thinking about that. Despite her even saying, go and then get a witness so that you can close the door for me. I have health issues that if the door is open, I guess the police station or wherever she is situated in a cold place. Kind of like me in my scarf. If you had to open the door right now, you would be finishing my toes, you'll be finishing my knees, and then I'm like cold all over my body. So we can control it with the scarf, just, lying to my neck so that the rest of my body thinks that we are being warmed. Yeah, I hope you get this thing. So this kind of like escalates. Now, here are two things that I want you to have in mind. General Khan skipped a rank before he became a general. He skipped the rank of a brigadier. So basically, the general rank was handed to him. Now tell me, as a police officer who follows the police protocol, as he also demands in the audio that this woman must adhere to. I don't know what it's called. They have their own language. But for lack of a better word, let's call it protocol. Police protocol. When you are rising up the ranks, right? So he became a general but skipped the brigadier level where this lady is. She's a brigadier. So tell me, as a brigadier who understands the ranks of the South African Police Service, would you call a person whose rank was handed to them that rank? I don't think I would. Remember, respect is earned. And part of respect, it is that you go up the rank the correct and regular way. You don't skip a rank. Oh my gosh. Because she called him Mr. Khan. Oh, now this is the second part that I want you to have in the head, which is why we are now at a position where Khan was accused of assault, and a J88 Apparently, this is a police form. I'm sure you've seen it before. Those who have had people either being injured, they will have this body like a drawn body of a human being, and where there was injuries they will put, I don't know, they will paint on it or pin it and do all that sort of stuff. I think that is called J88 form. So this J88 form focused a lot on the chest of this police officer in the audio. She has injuries all over her chest. And why do you think she has injuries all over her chest? Because General Khan, as he was shouting at her, telling her, I am General Khan, he's poking her with a pen. I'm General Khan. I'm General Khan. I'm General Khan. Boom, boom, boom. Poking at. That is why she's not responding to him when he's asking questions, because she is focusing on number. I think that's self-control. I think she's focusing on controlling herself, of retaliating, of because clearly General Khan had a plan that morning. And that plan was to get this woman into trouble, because he keeps saying, you see, you are in trouble. Do you want me to add on to your troubles? Hey, hey, hey. And she decided, I'm saying nothing. And you can imagine how sharp a pen is to be poking. And you can tell in his voice that the anger, the hatred. I don't know what all that is about. I don't know what happened between these two, but you can tell the hate in his voice. Can you imagine how he's also just poking at her chest as he demands that he calls her, calls him General. I'm General Khan. I'm General Khan. Oh my God. Anyways, here's the audio. It's quite disturbing. I must warn you.
Open.
Morning. How are you?
Put yourself. Can you close the door?
No, leave the door. I don't want the door closed.
Why?
Got my reasons.
But what will be the reasons?
No, leave it.
No, but you come here into my office and you just leave the door wide open.
Close the door?
No, but the door was closed.
No, leave it open because I don't want tomorrow to be accused of anything.
What would I accuse me for? What have I ever accused you for? About?
You don't have to.
Yeah, what have I ever accused you about?
but I don't
You
want
see,
to
this door, you can't talk to me in an open place.
Let's go to another place.
No, there's no other place.
You can come in.
No,
You can come in. Why you don't want to come in?
I don't want to come there because it's not warm enough. I've got my health reasons. No. Sit here and then close the door.
No, I don't want
Even if you don't close it fully, if you don't trust me, or go get, or you can get a witness. If you feel like,
call your witness so you'll witness what I'm saying.
then you'll wait until I call my witness then.
No, man, I don't need to listen.
But you say call your witness, so how do I call when you're walking out?
Where is Andy? Let's take your witness. Where is Andy?
If you're coming here to
Not
shout
Khan,
at
I'm
me,
a general. Don't address me as Khan. That's the
see
last
now.
time you call me Khan.
you see now.
You call me general.
No, don't shout at me.
You call me general. You don't call me Khan. I'm not your friend. I'm your commander. Do not address me as Khan. Am I clear to you? Am I clear to you? Do not address me as Khan. You have discipline. Do you know standing orders of the police? Are you familiar with standing orders? Are you familiar? Brigadier, I'm not Khan to you. I'm not your friend. Where were you this morning? I'm here from 7:30. Why were you not at work? Answer me. Where were you this morning? What time do you start work? You're not going to talk. The pen is very powerful. You have lots of issues at the moment. You want me to add to that? Brigadier, you want me to add to your issues? I need to know where were you? I need answers from you. You want me to add to your issues? Have I been rude to you? Why are you rude to me? Do I call you Petle, Leo? I've never called you anything but Brigadier. But can you say the same? In your heart, you cannot. Do some introspection and find out why these things are happening to you. Okay? You come to my office tomorrow morning at 7:30. I'll see you at 12. Bring your witness with you. And that's general for you.
Thank you, Chair. That's the audio. Captain, could I ask you to please identify the female voice in the audio?
The female is Brigadier Petle,
And the male voice?
is General Khan.
How crazy is that? How crazy was that? And so, of course, this lady, the victim, she reports this matter. She opens a criminal case. A J88 is opened that shows injuries on her chest as General Khan was stabbing her, demanding that she calls him General Khan. I would not call you General Khan either, because you skipped a rank. It was handed to you. I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. So it was quite clear that she's been harboring herself this thing of calling somebody who's undeserving of a rank that rank. So this is where now Shamila Batohi, who is the head of NPA, you also have Andrea Johnson, who is in a crimes prevention whatnot unit of NPA, subsequently IDAC head of the, because IDAC is under NPA, if I'm not mistaken, which is an investigative and prosecutorial unit of the NPA. And then now you have a new investigator who happens to be the second witness that we have today. I forgot his name, but I know he's a captain of some sort in the South African Police Service. But it gets a little bit complicated, this thing, because it also involves a journalist. And I think it is Andrew, no, they say Bateman. What is, no, it's Andrew Barnes, that one. And no, so it's not Andrew Barnes, but there's a journalist of some newsroom, I think ENCA, if I'm not mistaken, who was given the docket, and all itself was irregular. No journalist should know about an investigation before the matter hits court. The only time journalists or the media and the public can pick up on a case, this is when the suspect has been charged and appeared in court. That is why before they appear in court, their names and identity are withheld. But the journalists already knew who the victim was and who the suspect was way before the matter even went to court, but it did not go to court because General Khan did everything in his best. All of these things that I'm saying, guys, are allegations because the Madaga Commission of Inquiry is an investigative body thus far. So allegedly. So he already knows who is the suspect and who is the victim. And on top of that, General Khan did everything to use Batoche as well as Andrea Johnson to make this case go away. That is why we never seen General Khan ever getting arrested, brought to court, even though there were some internal processes, which I think Ntlatlam Khwanazo was, I don't know if this is the one that Ntlatlam Khwanazo was involved in and did not find him guilty of anything. I don't know if this is the one or something else. I have it because he was cleared. So that's how this thing died. I don't even know what happened to the lady. I'm not hearing anything, but I think she's still around because the new investigator who was on the stand seems to know that where everything is placed, because the first witness, Rudolph, sir, he was stopped on his tracks. And since he was stopped on his tracks, there was nothing he could have done going further from 2018 to about 2022 or 2024 until a new investigator was appointed, the current witness. And the journalist who was asked 4 years ago to depose of a statement, basically to collaborate that he knew before everybody and the courts that he was in possession of a statement from a victim, and the content of that. And General Khan already knew what the content of that statement when he shouldn't have known, so that when he is questioned about what exactly happened on this day, he speaks from his own with his own words and his own recollection. Not because he shouldn't answer because he already read what the statement of the victim was, because we all hear, and thank goodness she recorded the whole thing. She recorded the whole thing. So now it would have been useless to now continue investigating when the perpetrator already knew the content of the victim's statement, because he is going to say something to rebut the statement. South Africa. The South African police service is a criminal den, as I have said in my previous video on the thumbnail. The South African police service is a criminal den. And definitely from where I am standing, General Khan is behaving like a gangster with an A. That's how he's behaving like. Like, this is my ish. You are not going to tell me what to do on my ish. This is my territory. That is why he's getting away with conflict of interests, because nobody is holding him accountable. Not even the National Police Commissioner. This is deep, y'all. Whatever General Khan has done, I think this is just the scratch of the surface. There's far deeper things I believe we are going to hear about this man. Not good. Not good at all. You stab. Can you imagine if it was not a pen, maybe it was holding like some kind of a bread knife or a knife for that matter. So that means this woman will be gone. Or because she not call him General Khan. You skipped a rank. Every rank has its own honor and respect. How do I honor and respect you when you skipped a rank? No, she was right. She was 100% correct. She was 100% correct. There's no way I was going to call you General either. And the fact that the world continues to call him General Khan is quite concerning. Anyways, I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts about that disturbing audio? That is disturbing to me. Because as you are listening to him demanding that she calls him General Khan, he is stabbing her with a pen on her chest. Anyways, some work environment. This is beyond toxicity. This is beyond toxicity. This is evil. Guys, I will see you, I think, tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday. Please take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and defend this country with everything you have. That's what we need to do. And clean out this country of the cons and all these people. And I'm grateful that the Madaga Commission of Inquiry is extended. I'm very happy. Goodbye.